What's going on, everybody? It's your boy DC NBA here, and today I'm going to be talking about the Washington Wizards, who have been struggling as the season has begun. If you guys enjoy, please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and turn on the notification bell to never miss a video. Videos coming out all the time during the NBA season, so you want to make sure you don't miss any. And by 2021, the goal is 5K subscribers. So let's get there, guys. Please make sure you like. It helps out a lot. And let's get right into this. Thank you. So the first thing that I have really noticed with this team, and the main lacking point, is how good are they going to be without Rui Hachimura? And how good is he going to be? Because they need a third option on this team. Right now, it's Thomas Bryant. If Thomas Bryant is taking the third most amount of shots on your team, you're not going to be that good. I'm going to just be completely honest with you. I think Rui has very good potential to be like a 15 to 18 point per game scorer. And I don't see a reason why he can't do that. They need a player who can post up and have a good mid-range game. So realistically, I think there's no problem with him being able to do that. He showed good signs last season, and I think he can just improve on that. Obviously, he's out right now with pink eye for a couple weeks, so obviously him not being there, kind of a big deal. Obviously, they're not at the full potential for their team, but I still don't think this is a reason that they should be as poor as they have been, because without Beal and Westbrook just take so many shots on this team, and just no one else really has shown that they can be the third star for this team. Another problem on this team is they don't really have any defensive players. If you look at the roster, Westbrook, he's good sometimes when he wants to be. Most of the time, he's average to below average. Bradley Beal was one of the worst defenders last season. Denny Avdia isn't a good defender. Hopefully he can get to be okay one day, but who knows. You got Davis Bertans, who is not a good defender. Isaac Bonga is a solid defender, but very limited offensively. Thomas Bryant's a solid defender. That's about it. Robin Lopez is Raul Neto's okay, but they don't have any perimeter defenders at all. So who they guarding? Let me know. This kind of goes with what I said about them defensively, but they're fouling a lot and letting up the most free throw attempts per game. And teams are shooting amazingly at the line against them. They're shooting 86%, which isn't the best in the league, but it's third best. But you let up the most points at the free throw line. So that's a lot of points generated from easy buckets. And also, for them, they're shooting almost league worst at free throw percentage. And they're barely getting to the line. They're getting to the line 19th in the league. They get 20 attempts per game. But they need to fix whatever problem they got fouling, because that's insane. But I feel like that really just comes down to being bad defensively, that you're going to foul more because you can't guard anyone one-on-one, and you're going to have to call help. So, I don't know. They got to figure out something defensively, trade for someone or something, because this is not acceptable. Another reason they're not good is because Scott Brooks really is just not that good at all. His rotation's pretty shitty. He's not calling any plays. He's kind of just letting Westbrook and Beal ISO, which, don't get me wrong, makes sense because Westbrook and Beal can ISO a lot, but you don't want that to be your whole offense. That's also another reason why they need a third star or someone, well, not a third star, but a third option, because they need to have an offense. They don't just need ISOs. And also, the rotations he's been calling, he's having, like, Westbrook playing small forward. And I'm just very confused. He's having, like, 3-guard lineup, like, 3-point guards out. I just don't know what he's doing, honestly, because obviously what he's doing isn't working. You're 0-3. Right now they're playing the Bulls. They're, like, tied, probably losing. Like, this is not a good look. I feel like if they continue to struggle, they will fire him because he's just not meeting requirements at all. Because this team aspirations are the playoffs, and with these rotations and everything, they just aren't looking good at all. And the last thing, and probably the most important thing, is Beal and Westbrook going to work? Because I think they can. I definitely think they need another coach with the offensive system. But just the way they've been playing just makes me think that they're not going to be able to. Because Westbrook's just been taking a lot of mid-ranges. Almost 40% of his shots are coming from like 16 feet to the 3-point line. And he's only 20% of his shots are coming from 0 to 3 feet, where he's most effective. And he's not shooting good from anywhere. That's the crazy part. I don't know how anyone let that happen, but he really needs to understand that he can't just be taking mid-ranges and he needs to attack the basket. Beal, honestly, offensively has been amazing. Shooting wise, he hasn't been great from 3-point, but everywhere else it's been fantastic. Beal, I think realistically, he's going to be the number one scoring option, and he's going to take the most shots. And Westbrook and Beal can kind of be like how Westbrook and PG were in 2018 or 2019? Yeah. And how 2018-19 season where PG was the first option, but Westbrook was just the main ball handler. But I think Westbrook just needs a lot of self-realization that the style of play he plays is just not going to win anything. And, he's 32. He's older. He should know this, but he's not going to change. I thought really what he was doing with the Rockets worked very well, where he just only attacked the baskets, didn't take that many mid-ranges 3-point shots, just attack the basket. That's what you want from Russell Westbrook. Obviously, he still is a pretty decent mid-range shooter. And every now and then, obviously you have to attempt a 3 in the modern NBA, but just scary to think. They definitely need a lot of work. I can tell you that much. So that will be all from today's video. I think the Wizards have a lot of questions and just a lot of things they need to fix. I still think they will make the playoffs, especially in the East. But honestly, might not. The East kind of looking kind of competitive, especially with a lot of the not as good teams coming out the gate pretty good. I think that it'll cause a lot of confusion, and the playoffs are going to be the standings are going to be interesting because the Cavs are 3-0. Who thought that happened? But yeah, the Wizards need to get their act together and be this playoff team that we all think that they can be. So if you guys enjoyed, please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And thank you so much for watching. All my links will be down in the description. Have a good day. Thank you.